Yes, I was trying to go Facebook Live to get this information out to you, but my phone's not working well. Let me know what these photos mean to you. At this time, I can tell you it's a lawsuit pending to return the government back to us. They received this copy right here of my notice of appearance. This is the case number that I told y'all about before. And many people don't really understand what I do, but I do high profile cases. This is the case we have right now before this government where they've stolen everything from us, and I'm here to take it back. This is the summons right here. The summons means that it's in the court's jurisdiction, really the Royal Court of Morocco. You can see my name printed right here. Our court is the Royal Court of Morocco, not this democratic so-called United States court stuff. Okay? I served them before, they haven't answered. And I don't know why they think I'm gonna just quit. It's not gonna happen. So this is gonna have to just be a quick video for you. They've been served a summons and complaint. Please take note. Y'all seen this before, but you didn't see a cause number like that. This number here is for everybody in the world. Our law is international law. This Kuitam quick class action complaint for restoration of Republican form of government, which is this banner and this flag you pledge allegiance to. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands. This is the republic. You can see right here, this is the Iroquois Constitution, or Haudenosaunee Constitution. This is the oldest living constitution in the world. It was hidden by George Washington and their gang. Everybody loves them. They don't know that they're crooks. And anyway, they've been served also that they're in Morocco. They know they're in Morocco, but they've been trying to hide it from everybody. You can see where we had our first president who signed this, not first president, but you can see it's the president that signed this document in 1787. See where it was ratified and proclaimed by the president of the United States, July 18th, 1787. Look at when George Washington was the president. See, he was the first so-called first president, 1789. Look at what they said about him. He was not elected, he was appointed because they overthrew us, took our bag, and I'm taking it back. Was no first president. He was no first president to all the people who've been tricked in school. It's all about taking you to school and deceiving you first, and by the time you get to be 18, they're telling you, you're grown now, we've already dumbed you down. Look at the first presidents. These are not my documents right here. This is not mine. I don't know who did this, but you can take a look at when I printed it out, who it might go to. But big respect to everybody who puts in the effort to show that these are frauds. This man here, big fraud, ugly fraud. It's just ugly, Obama. You ain't shit. Let me show you why he ain't shit. Obama, you ain't shit. See this treaty right here? It says, this treaty shall continue in full force with the help of God for 50 years. Obama was the last one to sign this treaty. Obama, when you signed it, You might call yourself black, but you have to be from the Iroquois Confederation. You ain't shit. You're a foreigner. Your bloodline has to be from this land to be a president. All the presidents that's been presidents, all fake. All fake. Look at this. That's how they feel about us. This is why our children are dumbed down today. See, your Fez is Egyptian. Everything about you is Kemetic. You're a child of the pharaohs. See, this death oath that they have, that's Congress. Every generation they must send them to the schools to dumb them down, not let them know who they are. Okay? We're gonna fix that. I know who you are. You're the Pharaoh's children. You own the earth, and you are supposed to rule the earth. I don't know who this is right here, but I give them big props for their input on the legacy of keeping us alive and saying the word more. See, we have to say this word more. That's who we are. We're not black people. See, these guys here, he called himself black, colored. He was missing. These guys here, he calls himself a black man. He calls himself a black man. They're missing. This man right here, oh yeah, you know who he is. What's his name? You see that flag. Y'all know who he is, Noble Drew Ali. Y'all know who this emperor is. This is our bloodline. Abyssinian. They call him Ethiopian. Oh yeah. Look at that. Look at who he is. Oh my God. Ooh, what a royal. Man. I want to talk to the people for real though. Because what's going on is that these people have been served and messing with Donald Trump. They better get their hands off of Donald Trump. Don't mess with Donald John Trump. You don't know who he is? See, our law is Egyptian and it's Ma'at. And when you're talking about Ma'at, we're Muslim. Ma'at, Muslim law, the Pharaoh's law. That's who we are, the Pharaoh's children. And so as we continue to go down their line, telling us who we are, black and all like that, I'm telling you, you're royalty. This lawsuit here, my daughter just died. This is Jennifer. I haven't been on Facebook or anything. They just human trafficked Adam Stanky. You'll see that this case is about him. See where it says Adam Edward Stanky. This pursuant to Title USC 28, Section 49, Chapter 40, Independent Counsel. I'm like the guy that you guys call, that was a counsel for the Watergate. Y'all know who did the Watergate counsel? It was independent counsel. That's what I do. What's his name? He just died. Anyway, people, these are the war criminals that's pretending to be Moors. Every last one of them are criminals. I want to explain this to you about this prosecutor. They got served this here document on 8/15/2022, and he quit. Oh yeah, you can't hide though. We're gonna get you. All of you, we're gonna get every last one of you pretending to be Moors in our positions. You don't have no land here, no flag, no nothing, but you stole our stuff and you destroying the children's minds. But it's okay, I'm gonna teach the children how to destroy you back. The Congress is doing this to everybody. Everybody's a slave, your votes are void. Every vote is void. Let me explain to you why. This Star-Spangled Banner of the Iroquois Confederation of Morocco. My name is King Abdul Muminil of the Kingdom of Morocco. This is ours, and it doesn't belong to anybody else, no Puerto Ricans, doesn't belong to no Mexicans, doesn't belong to anybody European, white, none of that. Only to the Iroquois Confederation, the original people that was here. And I'll show you who I'm talking about. That way you can get a gist of the genocide that took place on our people. These are our people that freed the Europeans. See those names? We freed the Europeans from King George III. You can see right here it's talking about revolutionary patriots put pen to paper to draft the U.S. Constitution in 1787. They couldn't draft the U.S. Constitution. They drafted it only after they killed us and took our money and everything, our bag, our presidential palace. So now since they killed us, they're able to say these things. And Thomas Jefferson, he was a signer of the Moorish-American Treaty of Peace and Friendship of 1787. So they knew about our government. They knew everything about us, and then they killed us. But me, I am an Iroquois hunter and warrior. This is how much land we own. We didn't need no police before they enslaved us. We ranged over 1 million miles square, or 1 million square miles rather. And our Constitution before, it was orally shared. See right here where it's talking about orally shared, exact date. See, you have to, everything these documents I'm showing you, everything is on the file. Everybody will be having these documents for their own personal file in coming days. And in the coming days, this government should be done. So in what I'm going to explain to you, I'm going to read this to you. The Kuitam means class action complaint for restoration of the Republican form of government and election recall of Democratic President Joseph Robinette Biden Jr. for void United States Constitution. The United States name can only be used by the Moors. It's ours. As you can see over here, you'll see where we defeated the 13 colonies. So take a look where we put the whole thing together. See, where you probably never seen anything like that where it's saying about the 13 colonies. But we will show you about that. Everybody wants to call me now. Can't believe it. Anyway, so let me explain to you about the void U.S. Constitution. And I want to talk to you about the book of the devil, or the books of the devil. These are the books of the devil. Right here, this is how the lawyers and judges control the world. We don't have a court called Washington State Court Rules and the Washington State Supreme Court. We don't have courts of appeals. We don't have the United States Supreme Court. All of it's a fraud. In this book, which is the ninth edition, you can see right here. This book here, you'll see that we have our Constitution, the Iroquois Constitution, but George Washington supposedly had written this Constitution, or whatever. But I want to explain to you that this Constitution right here, the Constitution of the United States, this name here, the United States, can only be used by the Moors, or the so-called black people. This is a bogus Constitution. This doesn't belong to anybody. This Constitution doesn't go with the Star-Spangled Banner of the Iroquois Confederation of Morocco at all. This Constitution goes with the Star Spangled Banner of the Iroquois Confederation. This goes with the Star Spangled Banner of the Iroquois Confederation. These are documents of the Revolutionary War, where we defeated the 13 colonies and freed the Europeans from the Brits, the 13 colonies. The lawyers and the judges who ran the 13 colonies, we defeated them. And this case is about taking everything back from them pretending to be Moors. Yes, you're pretending to be Moors, and everybody's talking about this is their banner. This doesn't belong to anybody but Moors. Obama is a Moor, but he calls himself black. His mother is a European. His father is from Mauritania or Alkebulan, or you call Africa. He's not from this side of the land. His signature is void. You're void, chump. Chump, chump, chump. I see you. Let me talk to the people. This is not our Constitution. This document is a document of slavery. Let me explain it to you. See right here? This is the Supremacy Clause. It says all debts contracted and engagements entered into before the adoption of this Constitution. This Constitution was never adopted. This was some kind of offer, and that was never seen by the Sultan of Morocco. It shall be as valid against the United States, which is owned by the Moors, under this Constitution as under the Confederation. See that Confederation? They're talking about the Iroquois Confederation of Moors. Islam? They ain't talking about nobody else. We never accepted this. And then he talk about the supreme law of the land. It says this Constitution and the laws of the United States, which shall be made in pursuance thereof, and all treaties made. I just showed you the treaty right here. And all treaties made shall be or which shall be made under the authority of the United States shall be the supreme law of the land, and the judges in every state shall be bound thereby. Anything in the Constitution or laws of any state to the contrary notwithstanding. That means they use statutes and codes. That's contrary. That's how they trick you out your stuff. They're bypassing our birthrights by using statutes and codes. These books right here are written for statutes and codes to trick you out your stuff. You'll see nothing but statutes and codes. They don't fit with anything. They don't apply to no treaty or anybody. They have their own personal court where they rob you. This is where they take your children. You see anything in here, they can just take your children. Look, child support. Who are these people to get you child support? They ain't judges. They're not Moors. They're going to get it. This is my evidence for you. All this stuff here, there ain't no judges, no discipline for these people. Liars and cheats pretending to be Moors because they don't want you to know who you are. Your fez is Egyptian. This land is Egyptian on both sides of the earth. You rule both sides of the earth. You own over 1 million miles square. It's not a joke, it's real. And that's our women who will take over. Let me give you an example about what I'm talking about. See right here? You see these people right here? See her? That one right there. That mother right there. Khadija Farrakhan. Now she's going to be the motivating factor for the unity. You see where it's talking about Snoop Dogg, the West Side Moors, right? And then you got Queen Latifah from Newark, where I'm from. East Side Moors, Noble Drew Ali. He was over there. It's about saving our children. Today is 4/1/2023. Save the children of the world. But this government, you think is trying to save everybody, ain't trying to save nobody. It's about filling up their pockets. Whole Congress. We're going to take you down, Congress. You got served, you're scared, you won't answer. See that right here? The rappers of the 7 boroughs of New York City. Y'all got to speak. You got to rap about what I'm talking about. More like Holmes, you know you bad, man. I love you. That's why you're here. You're an investigator like me. You need to be on with me in a second. Everybody in the land will have this on their desk. The schools are forbidden, and at this time, it's a cease and desist order for everybody to stop working